What's up, everyone? We're back. We're episode 19.
Yep.
I'm Brian,
I'm Daniel,
and
we about to get into a lot of topics here today, guys. So.
Crash.
All right, get ready, guys. All right, we're gonna get into Avengers. We're gonna get into Endgame first.
Oh yeah,
Major spoiler alert, because we about to just touch on everything. So if you haven't seen it, well, maybe I'll put a little marker somewhere where you can skip right to, or in the description. All right.
It's been a week. They should have watched it already.
No, but the rule is like a full week, and it's been like 4 to 5 days, so
All right,
give them a full week. So, what do you think?
Should we? How do you want to start? You want to start from the beginning of it?
Nah, cause I that whole first hour and a half is literally like you don't even need to watch that part, honestly.
It was
unnecessary.
Did you like how it started though?
I like the very beginning with it was showing Tony in space with Nebula and how they're like stuck in space, and then Captain Marvel shows up. Mm-hmm. Like I like the little intro, and also the intro with Hawkeye. It was really cool, like just seeing that. I watched it in IMAX. It was fucking dope. Like it was dope. It was dope seeing it in IMAX like that. Honestly, I got lost. I want to say pretty early in the movie. Like I was really going into this hoping they wouldn't do the funny,
They always gonna.
And they did it, but they did it so much. Like they did it so excessively to a point where it felt like I was watching a comedy almost, because everybody was just laughing in theater. I'm sure people were laughing in your theater too, right? And it's just like, I understand Marvel always tries to keep things light, but this being like your last, like your kind of goodbye to the Avengers, I really wanted them to keep it serious. Mm-hmm. I wanted to feel like emotions like the whole movie, and I was just laughing like for the most part, so it kind of killed the mood that I was looking for. I wanted it to be a little more sadder or something. Mm-hmm. I didn't want people to be laughing and stuff. Like we've had our laughs throughout all Marvel movies. I wanted this one to be like really serious, and it wasn't. So it kind of pissed me off. But they just did it so much. Like it was that whole first hour is just comedy pretty much. Honestly,
was it?
It really was. Yeah. Bro, yes, they put in so many jokes in there, so many unnecessary parts, like when Hulk was eating in the diner and his pancakes and stuff, and it's just like okay, like it's fine to throw in like Marvel. Like I know they try to keep things light and stuff, but like I said, I wanted them to keep this one like really serious.
Yeah, once they included Ant-Man in there, that's when all the jokes started coming.
Yeah, and I get that that's Ant-Man's thing, but like I said, for this movie in particular, I really wanted them to just like cut all that stuff out, like.
I don't like how they started. If they just started off with Captain Marvel and just went to go kill the fool.
It kind of like it was like
it threw me off. I thought Tony was gonna die in the beginning.
Tony?
Yeah, because I saw a spoiler that he dies, and I was like, damn. I was like, they kill him in the beginning. I was like, damn, they kill him in the beginning.
Yeah, and then like I feel like everybody was kind of confused when Thanos got killed in the beginning.
I was
like, there was like a huge like gasp throughout the theater.
I was thrown off. I was like,
they're just like, what the fuck? I was just like, nah, bro, like this. No, something else gotta happen here. Like for sure, something else gotta happen. I was thinking, like, was that a clone or something? Was that not really him? Is this a dream or something? And then like life went on, and then 5 years later, I didn't like the 5 year gap, by the way, but I mean, whatever.
My guy really just wanted to go in retirement.
Yeah, he was just, hey man, R.I.P. Thanos.
He did his thing, and
he was cooking up and shit.
He was just
catch him slipping in breakfast time, like
for real.
But
besides that, what else? I'm trying to think of that first hour.
Yeah, they show the 5 year gap, and then how everybody's kind of just like they're just at terms with what happened. Everybody's not really fighting it.
Yeah,
they're not trying to figure out like a way to stop it or anything. They're just kind of going with life, like.
Well, because like, what do? You can't do
exactly.
That.
So they're just like,
I think Tony handled it the best.
Just going on with life, right?
Yeah, I think he was tired of the Avengers already.
Yeah, he was
tired of Captain America
tired of
and
saving
everybody.
People in general. I think he was like like why? Like something else is always gonna come. So like, and then he had like his kid and thing. He seemed like he was living pretty cool. Like,
he was chilling.
Yeah, he was chilling. Like
I was actually surprised that he tried to figure out the time traveling thing.
He tried to, right?
Yeah.
It like piqued his interest when they brought it to him.
Yeah, like I was surprised he was even interested.
No, but they knew like if we bring this to Tony, like Tony's gonna be like I need to figure this out myself, like. Mm-hmm. And I kind of thought that was bullshit.
I thought Tony's reason he wanted to do it was because he wanted to like kind of an ego boost.
Right? Yeah.
Kinda,
he wasn't like his normal self. Like he had his kid and he seemed happy, but he wasn't like the normal fucking maniac that he is. Like he's not doing shit on the farm, like chilling.
Not gonna lie, I thought when they said, I think Captain says, "Oh, we're gonna get another brain that we have." I thought they were gonna include Shirley.
Who? Oh, Shirley.
Like but then I was like, "Oh no, she died."
Yeah, she did, right? Yeah, she went out
because she's smarter than Tony.
Yeah.
She's smarter than Tony.
Yeah.
And then after that, they start the traveling thing.
It started to pick up once Ant-Man got back in the picture.
Oh yeah, because he's the one that brought it in.
Yeah, anything before that is, I don't want to say unnecessary, but it's really like kind of almost filler because it's like they're not. Because after Ant-Man is when they start picking up all the Avengers, right? They start looking, they look for Thor, they look for right. Yeah, so anything after that, I know you have to have like something before that to be a part of the story, but it like is mostly just filler, just kind of like backtracking about what the story and everything, and yeah, bro.
What about Thor? Did you like how they did Thor? I didn't like that at all.
Yeah,
I hated it.
I don't know how I feel about it.
I don't know if that was part of the comic, but I didn't like that. Like they made Thor like that,
like hella fat. And
yeah. He did nothing.
But
he's just dead weight.
But I don't know what would the difference be if they did make him like regular? Because it seemed like he was still at full power.
Nah.
Just fat.
Nah.
It seemed like he was at full power. You don't.
He for sure could have killed Thanos.
No, hell no.
For sure could have.
No, he can't kill Thanos. No.
What do you mean?
Only Captain Marvel was like able to pretty much. Which I don't like how they did Captain Marvel either. By the way.
What do you mean?
They hyped up Captain Marvel so much and. At the end of Infinity Wars, when
oh, you thought she was gonna be more in it?
She had like 4 minutes of screen time total. Like she was supposed to be the one that like whoops Thanos' ass and everything, and like.
Oh yeah, I didn't like how they made her cut.
They made her, made her like this huge badass in Captain Marvel, and everybody was like came out the theater like, oh, she's gonna Thanos' ass and everything, like she's gonna be the one to save us all, and then like I said, at the end of Infinity Wars, when Nick Fury calls her on the beeper. And it's like, that's a huge, like, that's your end credit. Like, that's a huge thing. And then for Endgame to just have her in for like 5 minutes, it's like, it was like, really? Like, you hyped her up just so she could fucking catch like a right hook from Thanos and like,
she whooped his ass.
Yeah, she did, but it's like,
I never watched Captain Marvel and I was like, oh, she could really take on Thanos by herself.
No, yeah, she could, what the fuck? Like, and then they did her kind of dirty too. But I like that it was Tony in the end. I
guess for me, I just didn't like the characters that they decided to keep in it.
What do you mean?
So like they kept Thor, Cap, Iron Man.
You mean the ones that didn't die?
Yeah.
Oh.
And then those are your main three. Yeah. They didn't keep Captain Marvel. So then
and it's not like she was dead. She was just out of the picture, which kind of makes it a little bit more. She
was just doing other shit.
Yeah, it's like
I get why she left though, because there really was anything on Earth to do. I understand why
she left, yeah, but like I would have liked to see her, I guess, on Earth with them or something. Mm-hmm. But whatever, that's not a big deal. But yeah,
but like besides those three big stars, what you had? Who's the Arrow guy?
Hawkeye, and he wasn't in the picture either. Right?
I didn't like Hawkeye.
Because he's Hawkeye and what's Scarlett Johansson's character? What's her name?
Black Widow.
Black Widow. They're like regular humans. Like they have no superpowers. They have no. Like so is Tony, but Tony has like a suit. Like these are out here fighting fucking aliens. Like no armor, nothing. They're just going at it. Like that's Manny. That's why I like Hawkeye and Black Widow because they're just fucking.
It was them five. Who else was there?
Rocket.
Oh yeah, Rocket.
What's the Black fool's name?
The guy who flies?
Don Cheadle. Is he just the other Iron Man, I guess?
Oh, yeah. The Iron Man's...
Iron Man's homie.
Partner, his homie. I forgot what his name is. Yeah, see, I don't know.
And I don't know if fuck, what was his name? Anthony Mackie's character? The one who becomes Captain America at the end?
He was dead.
He was dead?
Yeah, he came through the portal.
Yeah, see, I don't know. Okay, then, yeah.
All right, so so that was my thing. I didn't really like it. I didn't really like that.
Yeah.
So moving along... What else happened? They time traveled a little bit. I think it started. It took a turn once Nebula got caught. Mm-hmm. Once Thanos started catching on, I was like, oh damn, it's bad.
Yeah, I don't think nobody was expecting that.
Yeah, I was like, damn.
I was not expecting that. I was like, wait, so how the fuck are you gonna win from this if he knows everything now? Like,
and I hella thought they were gonna kill who's the green chick again?
Did she not die though?
Nah, she didn't
disappeared though.
No.
Yeah.
When?
She wasn't in the final credit with Star-Lord and Thor in their spaceship.
No, I just
She
think they
wasn't
didn't
in
include.
there.
No, I just think they didn't include her.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
Because
'cause she-
after
'cause she
I know
didn't
she was there
die.
for the fight.
Yeah, she was there for the fight,
I
and
don't
she
know what
ran
happened
into
to her after
Star
because they
Lord.
didn't show her after.
I
Like
just don't
anything
think-
after.
I just don't think they included her.
That's what I'm saying. Like I don't know.
I don't think she died. I'm pretty
yeah,
sure
I don't
she's
think
alive.
I didn't see her. They didn't show her die at least.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Yeah, maybe she just got lost. I don't know.
So that's when it took a turn for me, and I was more interested. Then after that, Hulk didn't do shit. That's how I realized. I forgot Hulk was there.
Yeah.
Hulk didn't do nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, they did him kind of dirty.
Yeah, I
kind of
didn't
wanted him to like
want him to go off.
yeah, after what happened in Infinity Wars, like they.
Oh, he was injured. Was
he?
Yeah, he did the snap with the.
But anything, but pretty much prior to that, he still didn't really do much.
Yeah.
Like fighting wise, he didn't.
They haven't done anything with Hulk.
Yeah, they did him dirty in Infinity Wars because he was acting like a little bitch.
The whole thing.
Yeah.
The whole MCU.
Yeah.
Then after that, they're already at war. Bro, I was juiced when I saw Black Panther come out.
I saw him come out, and I was hyped. I was hyped, but I was like, I know that they're not gonna get this motherfucker screen time.
Yeah.
Like he was max like a minute total maybe. Like, and I was like, yeah, like that's expected. That's fine because he's not a part of like he's not like the main.
Yeah.
I know he's kind of just like, but it was cool to see him at least. And Spider-Man, when Spider-Man showed up, everybody was like,
Spider-Man showed up.
Everyone was like, oh shit. And I was like, oh shit, like Spider-Man back and shit. That shit funny though, the whole portal thing and everybody coming out.
Yeah, everyone coming out. That whole fight, that was dope.
That fight was amazing. Captain America picking up the hammer.
That was BS.
Jolnir.
I don't know how I felt about that.
No, well they did that in the comics. I already been knew that.
Oh yeah, I knew that, but I was
they even teased it in what's it called?
Oh, in the second Avenger or
Age
something
of
like that.
Ultron, when he kind of tried to lift it and it moved a little bit, and Thor
Yeah.
looks at him like, oh shit. And I was like, me and my brother were hyped when we saw like we already knew about the comics. We were like, oh shit, I'll make this motherfucker pick it up soon. Like, and then when he did pick it up, I was like, oh.
He was Thanos.
Bro, he was like spinning it and throwing it. He was throwing the shields and back and forth. And
Thor was all like I knew it.
Yeah, he was like, oh shit. And when he grabbed the Thor or Stormbreaker or whatever, and he's like, oh no, it's mine. He's like, you get the little one. I was like, oh shit. Do you think Black Widow really died?
Did she?
She
died.
You think she's dead, like for sure? Like, there's no way they're getting her back. Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, same. Because what's his name? Hawkeye said, and he's like, yeah, that's pretty much final. Like,
yeah, that's final. That's end. That's end game.
Yeah. Oh. But that's what I'm saying. Like, Gamora died that way. And but the only reason she was able to come back.
Time.
Yeah, that's the only reason she was able to come back. And I don't think they can go back in time again.
No, they're not gonna do that again.
Yeah.
I like how they included they had all the women get team up and just started whooping ass.
Oh yeah,
it
was even cool. Pepper showed up in her Iron Man suit.
Pepper was Iron
Woman suit.
She just came out of nowhere. I thought it was his daughter for a sec. Oh, I was about to be thrown off.
I was about to say, like, where's the daughter at? Like, y'all really having the daughter being watched somewhere? Just.
And then that part was cool. Then I felt like Thanos was stronger in Endgame than in Infinity War when he didn't have any of them, any of the gems, the stones.
Yeah, I guess because that's actually him trying to fight. Like before, like he knew he had the stones, and he's kind of just like, oh, off, like you can't touch me. I have the stones. Like I don't have to do shit.
Oh, so he was just doing.
So he's just like threatening them with it almost. Like he doesn't have to fight. In this one, he was like, all right, like the smoke's here. Like,
because to me, Iron Man, Cap, and Thor should have took his ass out.
Yeah.
No, I can't do nothing.
Yeah, I know. It was
now, who's the red chick? Who's the chick that's
Wanda or Scarlet something?
Something like that. But when she was whooping on him, and then he had his ship just start blasting everyone.
Oh yeah. And then that's when Captain Marvel showed up. I think she came in there like
Captain Marvel OP. I don't like Captain Marvel.
But that's what I'm saying.
She's too strong.
I know.
I think that's why they couldn't include her. To be honest, it would have been like too quick of a fight.
But it would have been nice to show her at least like fight.
Actually, no. She was getting whooped by Thanos. She got
whooped. She did get whooped. That's what I'm saying. But she can put up with his strength. Like Thor, I feel like Thor is like kind of like right below Thanos' strength, and Captain Marvel is like right above. Like she's the highest strength she's the strongest.
Avenger.
She's the strongest in the MCU. Yeah, they've said it. Like she's the strongest, so it would make sense to have her fight Thanos at least. I don't know how the comics went. I've never gone like that deep into it. But it was cool. I think the movie as a whole, I don't know if I liked it, but the send off, like that whole last hour, like kind of saying goodbye to the not the franchise, but like the Avengers. I think that was perfect. I don't think they could have done a better job.
How do you think? Is it Phase 2 that's up next? Pretty much.
What you mean? Like,
That's next.
what you mean?
Because like now we're done
With the
MCU's
Avengers?
with this one.
Yeah,
What's like coming next?
I think just.
I think it's Phase 2. I think that's what they call it,
I
Phase
think
2.
just.
Because now are they really gonna roll with the Black Captain America?
No, they shouldn't. By the way, I'm not saying that.
They're gonna do that.
I'm not saying that. I just really don't think that Captain America should be touched by anybody else in the near future.
Especially if they don't have powers.
Yeah,
my
like what's his name? What's his full name? The actor, Chris. Please, Captain America. God damn it,
I don't know.
it's rolling off my tongue. Whatever.
Chris Evans.
Chris Evans. I think he portrayed him like perfectly. I don't think Captain America needs to be touched by anybody else like soon. Maybe wait if you really want to. If you need to have him, I don't think he should have any more solo movies. Captain America, at least not soon, like I said.
So we have that. So this is what's going into Phase 2 on my list at least. So it's if they do roll with that, they have Black Cap, then they have Spider-Man, then they have.
They still have Hulk.
Is Iron Man gonna have a no daughter Iron Man?
I don't know. I don't know how it's worked in the comics. I don't know.
I feel like they kind of try to tease that.
Yeah,
I've heard rumors about that though. I've heard rumors about that.
Yeah, but I get what you said. They kind of try to tease it in the movie when she had the little mask on.
Yeah, she had a little moment. But there was another little boy in it too. That was like next to his mask. I don't know if you realized it, but there's him too. So do you think they would go on with another Iron Man?
No.
Not anytime soon, at least.
I mean, they would love to because I mean the revenue that they could bring in, but I think they should just be one of those like.
'Cause I remember hearing rumors they're trying to go with I guess the new in the comic. There's a black girl Iron Man, and that's what I heard that they might go towards.
Yeah, there's a bunch of different renditions of all the characters actually, like in different universes.
Yeah.
So
and then
Hulk still hasn't had a. I don't think
I think they're done with Hulk though.
But he hasn't had a standalone movie yet.
He had one.
But not with this actor. That was with
I forgot his name, but yeah.
He's in Fight Club.
And then they still have Black Panther. I guess they still have Hulk. I don't think.
Yeah, there's already Black Panther.
I can't see Hulk coming again.
But he needs to get
Captain Marvel's still there.
He needs to get like some type of movie. Hulk. They kind of owe that to him. He's just been in everybody else's movie. He's been in Avengers. He was in Thor, Ragnarok. I want to see him get his own standalone movie.
Oh, yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, if they could bring something to life, like a good story.
The next Thor is what's her name? Tessa Thompson. Are they gonna roll with that? You think they're gonna keep going with that?
That's what I'm saying. They can't.
So you don't think any of the teases that they're gonna roll with?
But they're not. I don't think they're teases like for future movies. I think they're just teases so we can leave the theater like knowing like okay, there's at least somebody to take over that. Like so you don't have to leave thinking like the idea of Captain America is dead. Like there's always gonna be a Captain America. You know how he passed it on to dude, and how Iron Man could possibly the daughter could. So there's always gonna be an Iron Man. There's always gonna be a Captain America. There's always gonna be a Thor, so he could pass it on. Hulk, I don't know, because that's some freaky shit. But Hulk can't pass that shit. Like,
who else was there? That's
like Spider-Man. There can always be another Spider-Man, and there is other Spider-Mans. Like,
I think that's 7. I think that's the only teases they left out.
Yeah. So the next movies that are coming is Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Doctor Strange is still there.
Yeah, Spider-Man: Homecoming, Guardians of the Galaxy 3 soon.
They're making a 3.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Fuck. What else? Who else?
So Thor still might be around.
He can be around.
Because he's with the Guardians now.
Oh, he's probably gonna be in Guardians of the Galaxy 3 then. I think that's what. Yeah, you're right. And then Black Panther sequel's coming too.
Ryan Coogler.
Yeah, again I think.
Yeah.
Hopefully they better. Yeah, I don't see why they would give it to anybody else. They can't drop the ball
with that.
Yeah, they can't give it to anybody else. So yeah, we have 3 sequels coming, so that's good. At least we still gonna get something. Get our big sweat a little bit.
True.
Yeah. Did you cry?
I
thought I would cry.
I was about to when Tony died. But
I was about to at the very end when he says "I love you 3,000" to the girl.
Oh yeah,
that shit made me. I was like, no, because he's kind of saying bye to all of us. He's just like deuces. He's like, and I was like, oh fuck. But when he died, it didn't really make me sad, and I was kind of mad at that. I don't know if that's just me though. It just didn't really hit me in the feels like that.
Bro, Doctor Strange really knew he was gonna die.
That moment was so epic when he was just like this. He was like this is the one chance that I was talking about, and then Iron Man was like, oh shit.
He was like, man,
He's like, I'm about to go out. Like,
I thought he wasn't gonna die, to be honest, because he was breathing for a second.
No.
I was like, oh, is he gonna make it?
Once he grabbed the Infinity Stones, I was like, nah, this fool, because he can't take it. Like, he's not. Yeah, Hulk was the only one that was able to kind of take it, because like he said, the gamma rays and stuff. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh shit.
I'm pretty much done with it. I'm not gonna watch it again. It was I like Infinity War more than it.
I might go watch it again.
I do like Black Panther more than it.
Ooh,
I do like Ragnarok more than it. I haven't watched Captain Marvel, but you said Captain Marvel was main.
Captain Marvel was main. I like Captain Marvel better than Black Panther. If that helps you.
That's what I mean.
Like movie wise, not even just.
Endgame could have been better.
I wouldn't say me personally. I wouldn't say Black Panther is better than Endgame. But I also understand why.
Endgame had 3 hours though.
They didn't. They had 2 hours 55. They just wanted to. Even the official is like it's only 2 hours 55. And I've watched plenty of 2 hours and 55 minutes. I know what they're doing with the 3 hour thing. They just wanted
bullshit.
Social media to be like, oh my god, we're getting a 3 hour movie. Like this has never been done before. And it's just like, no, calm down. Like the credits are like 3 minutes long. Like the movie is only 2:55. They were just capping. They were looking for the clout there. Like really, dog. I don't know.
But yeah, I don't know.
I'm not a huge like Marvel fan like that, so I don't know. I definitely give them like an applause for being able to do what they did though, because DC is like failing.
Dark Knight. Marvel still haven't made a movie better than Dark Knight.
I ain't gonna go get on that because I'm fucking like 20 minutes doing that shit. But
well, I'm with you.
No, I know. I'm just saying. Don't do that.
I think we're done.
I can't remember the last movie that made me cry. Like, Titanic. I think you know what? No, what the hell? You know, I think Harry Potter made me cry. Hella. The last one.
When I was a kid, yeah.
I don't even know if I was really a kid. When the 7th one came out, the very last one?
Yeah,
it was like good 6 years ago.
Good 7, 8, yeah.
Yeah, I for sure cried. I had to leave the theater. I was breathing like hella bad, bro. When they're like a Avada Kedavra and then he goes, you know?
Oh, yeah, and then
the screen turns white. Bro, homie, I had to walk out. I'm serious, I went to the bathroom. You know those times where like you're in the bathroom and like you're hella angry, you're just like punching the air and shit? I did one of those.
Damn.
And then I went back in, like, I was like, all right, I'm ready.
Your mom was like, mijo.
Yeah, she was like, what the fuck? And I was like, how do you go take a leak? Yeah, I think that was the last movie that made me cry. Can't remember any other ones.
I mean, you got anything else on Avengers though?
Nah.
Yeah, me neither. What's next?
Big salute. Take my hat off.
You're talking about some music.
Schoolboy.
Yeah, let's do Schoolboy.
Damn, bro.
Did you like
I gotta
it?
expose you first.
Chill.
No.
What do you mean?
You've been talking big shit like the past 3 weeks. Like I feel like in every single video that we've done, like you mentioned it a little bit. Like, oh, it's coming.
I
like,
mentioned Q for a minute.
It's gonna be hella bad. He's gonna flop. He's gonna be like, it's hella experimental and shit. And I'm just like, nah, bro.
It was
experimental, but it wasn't good. He didn't.
I think his most experimental song was that Chopsticks. Chopsticks and Lies.
I hated Chopsticks.
I don't even think like Lies was experimental, but that was like the first song he made with that Thai sound.
Yeah.
So I like that.
No, he was experimental for sure. You were right on that at least. But
was he though?
Yeah, he was.
On like what other song?
He had a couple
Drunk,
different.
Dangerous.
He had a couple. Too. Yeah, he had a couple different flows and like just uses of his voice, like different voices that he used that I've never heard him use before. Mm-hmm. He was even saying in one of his interviews, he was like, yeah, I used like, I forgot what song it was. Angela Yee pointed it out. She's like, you used like 3 different voices like in one song.
I think it was Drunk.
I think it was
because he's kind of singing on
Drunk
it.
Or Crash, I think. Yeah, it was one of those.
Crash was really good. Crash is
my favorite.
I think Crash is the one towards his daughter, right?
I think so. Some I forgot where I heard that first verse that he heard. I feel like he got the flow from some other song, but I couldn't name it.
I think the crazy thing is because he said he changed the album 3 times. He said he had an album before Mac died.
Yeah, and then he
said he changed that, and he said he had another version when Nip died, and he changed that.
Yeah,
and
which
I think
is recent, so that's kind of crazy.
I think only the first 6 or 7. I think the first half of the album sound like they were moved around.
Like order wise, or you mean?
No, like in and out, like songs to put in. Because I think Chopstick and Lies was in there for the label, just because those are like kind of like radio hits. Num Num Juice
Num Num
was
Juice go
Num Num
hard.
Juice was his song.
Dude,
was his single
it
that he wanted
sounded
to
way
put
better
out.
in the album than when we heard it on a single.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I don't listen to singles.
And the second half of the album sounds like it was supposed to be there. It was always gonna be on the album.
Yeah, that one sounded like the most natural. That it was supposed to be stuck in there.
But I think, I mean, like I like every song.
Yeah, I
to me, I don't know if this is his best album because
I had to get some time.
This one seems like more of a transition. Because like Oxy, I think he killed off his gangster rap like ego
in
a way.
Face, he killed it off. Oxymoron,
did he though?
Oxymoron was still kind of in there.
Did he though? Because Oxy was what he says like that was his gangster.
Yeah, he had
Blank Face to me was just him being more conscious.
I think he was dumbing down the gangster rap in that one, but it was still kind of in there. I think this one is
I think he killed it off. I think that's why he killed it off with the intention because he was like, I already got my praise. I already did everything. I needed.
Yeah.
And that's what I mean. That's why I think it's more of a transition album than it is like comparing it to an Oxy, comparing it to a Blank Face.
The fact that he was able to kill it all completely and for it to still sound like good was, I mean, that's good. I was like, oh shit.
And then I think I can't really doubt Schoolboy and how he's a weird rapper. Like he can get on any beat, he can get on any flow. Yeah. And I think that's where I messed up on doubting him.
Yeah, you doubted him too hard.
Yeah.
I was trying to tell you, bro. I was like, come on, bro, it's Q. Like, when have you like come on, when has Q ever like that bad? Like Q does his own
What
thing.
I really liked from this album was a lot of it sounded like his very first two albums, not Crashing Habitation. What's it called? Oh, Setbacks and Habits and Contradictions.
Oh, I didn't really like that album that much.
Some of the songs from Crash Talk sound
kinda
like they're they sound from there.
Yeah,
I was like, damn, I really love this one.
Yeah. Yeah, bro, I'll have to give some time to think if it's his best album for me. I think his best album for me, the one that I like so far the most is Oxymoron for sure.
I like Blank Face the most.
Yeah, I know you like Blank Face a lot.
Blank Face is
I liked
nice.
it too, but I think Oxymoron just like a little bit more. Cause it has some bangers on there, bro. Like I like Schoolboy when he puts out just bangers, but like this, he didn't really put out like hella bangers, but like this is some good music to listen to, like real talk.
Yeah. You think he found the machines?
Nah. He was talking about in an interview. He was like, hey man, he was like, I was just joking, but shit, when you bring me the machines, I mean, I ain't gonna be too mad. Like, hey bro, did you see he said Nas said he was the best?
Yeah.
Damn, you believe that shit?
Wait. I feel like Jay, Nas, and people who like lyrical rappers always say that a lot to artists. Not everyone.
But do you think Nas just says that to everybody? You think he was straight up to school, but like I think you the best, like for real?
No, the reason, because I mean, he was hella harsh on Cole.
Nas?
Yeah. Remember?
That harsh.
He was pretty harsh. He told him that one in.
He hopped but he hopped on the track again to do a remix at least.
Yeah, but after.
Yeah. But it wasn't like he was harsh in public. Like it was just private.
Well, yeah,
right?
Everything's always backdoors.
Yeah. So I mean that's cool. I mean it's not like he's bullying him. He's like telling straight up like.
That's what I mean. Like I don't think Nas is gonna tell someone they're good just because they say they like him.
He didn't say good though. He said he's the best. That's what I'm saying. Schoolboy said in his interview, he was like, I don't know if he was just messing around because we were a little tipsy. He's like, I don't know if he was just trying to hype me up.
He was off the Henny.
Yeah, he was off the Douce. I don't know, bro.
I think
that's such a weird thing. Like,
for me, I think that was my biggest problem with this album. I couldn't understand Q on a couple songs.
You couldn't understand?
Nah, it sounded like he was mumbling sometimes. But besides that, nah, it was pretty good.
He was saying some interesting stuff in the interview on the Breakfast Club. How he said for his next album, like he's already thinking he wants
to do all LA.
He wants to do all LA. Like he's like I'm fucking the little homies. Like I'm trying to just get them all. He mentioned Shoreline and shit. I was like, oh, Schoolboy really go like that's what's up, bro.
LA, yeah.
I fuck that, bro. Like I forget that he's from LA. Like for real, like golfing and shit. What's up? I like that. Like he just said.
I respect his golfing now.
He got a nice swing.
What?
He got a nice swing. Like
I meant like his reason for golfing.
No, I'm just saying he got a nice swing. Like he got a good.
I don't golf, so I don't know.
He got a good swing, bro.
But like I respect it. Like he did say like that was his like after Mac died and everyone died. That was
kind of like his.
That was his outlet.
Like coping with it, yeah, and like just going out because he said he was like just stuck in the house, like.
He did say this is his happiest album.
Yeah, it sounds like it, bro. It sounds like it's fun.
That's what I mean. Like I want that album before Mac. I feel like that one was.
But
hard.
It kind of took like a tragic thing to happen for him to be able to
to be happy.
to really find.
That's why the
like,
album
yeah.
took him so long.
Yeah, he said that it was ready last year, and he was like, I had to put that motherfucker back because like it just didn't feel right. That's what's up, bro. Good ass album. Good Q.
How do you feel about that Rico?
Real. I want to go back on this. I don't think I've ever said I hate her.
You never say you hate her. You just say you didn't like her.
I probably said that because like I'm like me, like knowing me, like I don't ever hate on somebody randomly for no reason. And even if I do, I'll be like, I still like, I hope you do good or some shit. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I never said that. But I probably said something along the lines of like, I don't like how everybody's hyping her up so much. But that was before like I really listened to her. I like her. She got energy.
I don't like the first two songs.
I love the first.
And that's the only because
I love the first song.
it's only because Kenny though. I don't like Kenny's.
She's like Kenny.
I didn't like Kenny's production on the first two songs. After that, it was good. I liked her on the first two songs. Like she was there. She was like even rapping like on a couple. The last two songs I think it was. It wasn't even like Sellout's my one.
Yeah, it wasn't even like a hard beat or nothing. It was like just some rap on it. She was actually because I wanted to see if she could actually do that, and she did. Like she wasn't really yelling on that one either. Yeah.
I think the worst song to me is Mood, the one with Splurge.
I hated that one.
Yeah, he ruins the song for me.
She had a Earth Gang. Am I right? Yeah.
He was on there on Big.
Cool.
What the Big T's?
Big Titties? Big Titties went hard.
Oh, is that what it is?
Big Titties?
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
It's a song about her in the club, I think. Like, just looking at some big titties. I think, pretty sure that's what it was. It went hard. She was like, you gonna catch me in the club signing on some big titties, like my autograph. I was like, you do you. She hard, bro. Where's she from?
Good. She's from DC. Pretty sure, yeah. It was. But yeah. I mean, I hope there's more. I hope she drops something else. Just because this seems like.
I thought it was longer.
I think she finished this in only like a week. Or 2 weeks. They finished it quick.
I was about to say it sounds like you, but
like
it's not a bad thing. I mean,
it was still good.
Yeah, it was still good.
I feel like the mixing could have been a little better.
Yeah, I felt that. Yeah.
Does she rap on beat? Or is she kind of a little bit? Or is she kind of like early Tyler when he would be very off the beat and cadences?
No, I don't think it's that. I think she just. I don't think she's. I don't even want to say that because she has, like I said, the last couple songs she sounds like she's just like rapping.
No, I meant but like the rest of the album.
I know that's what I'm saying. So I don't want to say she's not able to do it or she doesn't know how to do it. I just think that's her thing.
That's usually her style.
Yeah, I just think that's her thing. Like just yelling, like the album's called Anger Management, right? Like yeah.
I like how I think she said the first part is like anger, second part is I think like I forgot what she said the second part. I think it was more party, like just going out of party, and then the last three are just her chilling.
Yeah, she went to Anger Management and she got better, bro.
Yeah.
What we wrong with?
So this was a really good album. I really liked it. I'm sad it dropped the same week as Q because I've not been listening to it as much.
Yeah.
I listened to it. I'm happy she dropped Wednesday. Because all Wednesday I was listening to it. But then Thursday came and it was
And you were just like...
Yeah, I was just listening to Q.
Yeah. I can't hate on somebody with energy. Whether they're bad or not. Like Cardi just has energy. It's not really like a thing that I like. Oh my gosh, she has bars and shit. It's like, yeah, Rico got that energy.
Yeah, shout out Rico.
Yeah. Was this her first, by the way?
Her first...
Like,
nah.
Was it album anyways? Or EP?
I think it's an EP. It's short.
Well, she did a good job.
Her first album was Nasty. And I think she had a couple mixtapes.
I'll go check them out.
Nasty was dope.
Yeah,
Nasty was really good.
All right, good job.
Did you go back to Southernplayalistic playlist?
I always knew about this album, but I hadn't first listened to it until
really?
like 2 days ago. Yeah.
Damn.
Because it was just one of those like I never went back to, but I knew it existed.
I think when I went back to listen to it, I realized I don't know if there is a for sure best Outkast album. I think they all fight for first.
I think my personal favorite
besides Speaker Box. I think Speaker Box ain't close to being a first.
Speaker Box is so many tracks.
It's separate.
It's separate to this. It was just a lot to take in. Way different sounds too. I don't even think they were rapping on half of them. Like a lot of them are just.
Actually, I take that back. I think Aqua Mini, AT Aliens, and Quemini, AT Aliens, and Southern. Just gonna call it Southern Playlist. I think those three fight for first. But I don't think there's a for sure first.
I think Aquemini is definitely my favorite. And then AT Aliens is second. Third is for sure speaker box.
Really?
Yeah.
Over Stankonia?
Oh, sorry, Stankonia, and then speaker box, and then this Southern.
Really?
Just because this one's really recent for me,
Mhm.
so I'll have to take a lot more time. Like I said, I just listened to it like all the way through like 2 days ago. I always knew it existed. I just never went back to it, and it really sounds like some Southern.
Do you hear the Too Short influence on Players Ball?
No, was it? Really?
Yeah,
I ain't hear it. I ain't
that's
peep it.
dope.
But it like I said, it sounds like some straight up Atlanta, like old school Atlanta. Like
It's a really good album,
it's good.
and it's been 25 years since it.
Yeah, that was the
Like,
first, right?
That was the very first
So
one.
yeah.
So would you say that was a very, like, it's a debut, but I think during the time, it was a top album. Absolutely.
Was it?
It was 94.
94. Damn, it was 94.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, so what was their second album?
AT Aliens.
AT Aliens?
Mhm.
That came out like 90.
AT Aliens was the one that blew up
That was
the South.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, like out of the South even. Like
Yeah.
I think their debut blew up in the South,
Mm-hmm.
but I think AT Aliens blew up like
It blew up the
more,
whole South.
Yeah. I don't know. For me, like it just sounds like some real heavy like classic ATL music.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not really like accustomed to the sound. It just sounds like that, like some Southern music. That's why I like AT Aliens better because it starts picking up different beats and stuff. Yeah, I don't know. It's a good album though. I'm not hating on it.
It was cool. It was
Like
cool.
really good debut. And they sounded like some little rookies on it too. It's kind of cool to hear them because I never heard
Big boy,
Like
Big
their
boy
voice-
could not hang with Andre.
Yeah. Their voices
Boy
even
couldn't
sounded
hang with
like a little
Andre.
like kids, almost like teenagers. And
Andre was still good though. Andre was
good.
still able to
I was
spit.
surprised, bro. I was
but,
surprised to hear Andre was still.
like, for me, Big Boy wasn't on the same level as Andre until Stankonia.
Stankonia.
Yeah.
That's fair to say. Yeah.
Because to me, Big Boy proved himself on Speaker Bucks,
Mm.
and that's where he was like, "Yeah, I'm on
Yeah,
the same
I'm on the
same
shit,
level
yeah.
as Andre."
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a good album. 25 years.
25 years, goddamn.
You tired?
Yeah, bro.
Shut up. Just kidding.
Bro.
You want to go into this Jay-Z lyric
Yeah,
that's
man.
been
We gotta talk about it,
a
bro.
bunch of controversy.
Gotta talk about it. What's the lyric?
It was gentrify your own hood before these people do it. Claim eminent domain and have your people moving. That's a small glimpse into what Nipsey was doing. For anybody that's still confused as to what he was doing. People were mad just because he said
'Cause he said
gentrify.
gentrify, just 'cause
And
he
because he was saying Nipsey was gentrifying his hood.
But I think he's using the word gentrify in a different perspective. Like,
It's wordplay.
yeah.
I don't think
Pretty
people
much.
want to.
I think people took it way too far with, like, they kind of separated with what he was actually trying to say.
I mean, the people defending it were just
But
talking
why did
about.
he use gentrify? I'm trying to figure that out right now too.
What do you mean?
Like, why gentrify? I'm pretty sure he could have had
Like
a
what?
different word.
Well, because when people think of gentrification, they
There's-
think
yeah.
of new things or at least when he said it, when I think of gentrification, I think of new buildings coming in and looking just newer.
I don't even think that. I think when I think of gentrification, I think people who are not from that neighborhood, who have more money, like kind of, and then coming in and like changing everything.
Yeah.
But to change it for them, not to change it for the people already living there. That's what I think when I think of gentrification.
But the thing is, gentrification or gentrifying just means renovating.
Yeah, I know what it actually means, but I know like the stigma behind gentrification is always like
I think that, and that's what everyone was upset about was the stigma.
the stigma,
of, like,
right?
there's no,
So like, why would Jay-Z? Yeah,
there's
that's what
no
I'm saying.
good in gentrification
Yeah.
whatsoever.
Yeah,
But then he said, gentrify your own hood.
yeah, gentrify your own. Yeah, so I like that though.
That's what I mean.
Actually,
Like,
yeah.
that's why I didn't get why people were upset.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
He's
now, yeah.
telling y'all to renovate your own hood.
Yeah, he's like-
if he's going by the definition of it,
Yeah,
and that's kind of what Nipsey was doing.
Yeah,
I mean, Nipsey just bought that whole thing, the whole block, and
Yeah.
was gonna change it all up.
mhm. Yeah, he's basically saying like gentrify yourself before, before somebody else comes and does it that ain't a part of like your hood.
Yeah.
Like do it yourself before somebody else comes in and everything up. Like, 'cause
And
you
then
guys-
and then he also said the second line where he says claim eminent domain and have your people moving. Eminent domain means it's so when you remember when Jay-Z bought Barclay? or he owns the Barclay Center.
Barclay Center.
So he applied, or not applied, but he asked for eminent domain to have more African American workers work there than any other. And so that's why I don't get why people were mad, because the second line is him saying, have your people move in.
Basically saying, like, put your people on. Yeah.
It's like,
I don't know. I feel like people just saw gentrified and they're like, oh my god, like Jay-Z is fucking.
for how old Jay-Z is, I realize every time he does something, it's trending.
It gets talked about in some way.
Yeah, he's
whether negative
always
or positive. Yeah,
he's still.
He's just that big, bro.
But that's what I mean. I wouldn't think he is that big, especially to us, especially to younger people. They're like, Jay-Z's like, all right, Jay-Z. Like, I don't think people really care about Jay-Z like that.
I guess, yeah. But I feel like we've heard it enough from the people that we listen to. Like, I feel like we've heard it enough. Like when they say oh, who do you look up to, or oh, you know, like who are your favorite rappers, and like a lot of them, or most of the time, are like, oh, you know, I want to be like Jay-Z. I want to be like I don't know who else out of there. Like because they're like the top tier, you know. So that every time we hear like one of our favorite rappers, they're like, yeah, we want to be like the people up there.
Do you think Jay-Z has do you think Jay-Z's voice and a big reason why a lot of things he says trends is because also how much he's worth? Or is it only because of what he has done for hip hop?
I don't know if it's worth. I think it's more what he's done for hip hop and like how much shit he has his hands in, like business wise. But like worth,
because like to me, it's like a bunch of the people like were upset about the gentrification thing. I don't even know if they really listen to Jay-Z like that.
They probably don't. Yeah,
and that's what I mean.
Because they don't know the message that Jay-Z tries to bring them. If they're shipping off that.
That's why I feel like him being. So he's an icon. Would you say he's an icon?
Yes, for sure.
Yeah, I do.
Like, off top, legend.
I just can't see Jay-Z having his voice being as big if he wasn't damn near a billionaire.
I just don't want to make it like a thing like if it's just about money, because I think it is more about the things he's done for hip hop and the amount of things he has his hands in. Like, not just, I don't want to just base it off how much money he has or how much money he's worth, like, because he just has his hands in like so much stuff business wise, like Rock Nation Sports. Like, people respect him, you know, because he was able to do what he did, like being like a regular person down like in the trenches and being able to come up like big like that.
Yeah, I feel
I just don't want to base it off money. But I wouldn't be mad at you like if you did like, oh yeah, he's a billionaire or something.
Only reason I base it off money is because I feel like money is power.
Yeah.
So I feel like anyone.
Yeah.
I feel like if any billionaire said something even outlandish or something or did something, I feel like it would trend. I feel like anyone. Really?
Yeah. What if Warren Buffett said something like?
It trends. He has trended before.
But like that big, like does
like when he said, when I die, I'm giving 75% of my wealth to charity. Like that was big. But Warren Buffett doesn't talk like that. He doesn't talk that much.
I'm trying to find like a way around it, but
like when was the last time you heard Oprah like trend? She doesn't say much.
Bro, I don't want to talk about her.
Damn. Yeah. But like these billionaires, like you don't hear. I feel, but. Instead of Jay-Z, I'm taking Jay-Z out because he also is an artist. Just people with money, I feel like, have a voice just because they're billionaires.
Okay, but there's a lot of billionaires in the world. Like, there's a good amount of billionaires in the world. I'm sure a lot of them have said some weird shit or some outlandish shit. We don't hear from a lot of them.
Yeah.
So I think that's like a fair counter argument.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? Because there is billionaires in the world. We don't hear from a good amount of them. The only ones we hear from...
the certain select
Jeff Bezos, you know, these people that are invested in like tech.
RP Steve.
Yeah. RP Steve Jobs.
But yeah, I'd agree with that.
Yeah, so I mean, that's my thing. That's what I'm saying. People respect Jay-Z and he has money, you know. So like when he speaks, we listen.
His platform's bigger.
His platform's way bigger. Also because of
everything he's done.
Because he also has hands in social media, in the younger audiences. He can kind of relate to them. Like these white billionaires, they can't really, you know, they don't know. They're not into with the culture, I guess. You know, Jay-Z into with the shit.
All right.
So yeah.
That's all I got. You got anything else?
No.
You want to go into Mozzy? Okay. How'd you like it? You think they're playing around? Cause I saw Filthy reply to comment on his Instagram just with laughing emojis and shit.
Well, I'm confused because they were homies. Like I know they were homies. So I don't think they would just go full circle and be like. I think
Filthy was salty at first. Just dissed Mozzy, and then Mozzy got him back, and then they talked it out right after.
You think they're just like playing like friendly competition almost?
No, I think at first Filthy was salty that Mozzy signed Messi. I was like, why would you do that? We homies. So he dissed Mozzy. And then I think Mozzy was like, all right, I'm going to diss you back. Because he dissed him back in like the hour.
Mozzy was quicker
but I think after Mozzy dissed him, you know, they got on the phone and they're like, all right. Like, they like pieced it up. Yeah. Like, they're cool. Like, it wasn't like real beef.
Yeah.
But I do feel like Filthy was salty for sure.
Probably a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Filthy could be salty, like not even just Messi, but I mean, if we really think about it, Mozzy for sure had a better career than Filthy.
Even when I was listening to the song,
Filthy might have more money or whatever, but Mozzy's had a better career. You ever seen Kendrick shout out Filthy?
Nah.
You ever seen YG? Maybe YG shout out Filthy. I don't know. Nip. Mozzy got on a Nip song. Mozzy got on a YG song. Got on a Kendrick.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, Filthy's good. Don't get me wrong.
I didn't really like Filthy's diss like that. It was alright. Mozzy, I liked Mozzy's a lot more. The Chill Felipe was hella funny though.
That's hella funny. Just the name.
Wait, is Filthy half? Is he like full? Is he black?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's full. Why?
Cause Felipe.
You think he's like half Asian or something?
No, like Mexican or something.
No, hell no.
That's something
if
like
anything,
that.
like half Filipino maybe.
His name is Philip. Fucking Philip.
Philip.
What's Mozzy's real name?
Shit, I forgot. I seen it once. Oh, I forgot. I don't remember. I love Mozzy though.
Yeah, I like Mozzy. I love Mozzy. Mozzy gonna do his thing all the time. Filthy, I don't even know what the fuck he doing out here.
Filthy moved out to Vegas like how long ago, and he's just been out there. Yeah, if you hear like hella people who diss him, they're like, "Oh, you hiding out in Vegas and shit."
Damn, that's messed up.
I feel him though. It's like you're kind of like
I'm just trying to get out of this.
I don't want to say you're done with music, but like you have money, like just go. Vegas is cheap. Go out there and just chill, like grow a business and just make money off that. Like you know, getting old. I remember when he tried to go, when Filthy tried to get more like in the mainstream, and it just didn't really work out. So.
Was that when he was dropping all like mainstream records and stuff like that?
Yeah, but it was when he dropped his album. I forgot. It was like a white cover, and he had I Am Sue on it. He had.
I know you're talking about. Yeah.
He had some motherfuckers in Detroit that were popping off.
And he was kind of walking.
Yeah.
I know you're talking about.
Like that, the album didn't really work out like probably the way he wanted to.
I mean, yeah. I'm gonna roll with Mozzy. That's my guy.
Yeah.
Besides that, you got anything else?
No, not that I can.
Yeah, we better get into this NBA since you've been gone all week, missing out all the first round. God damn.
Disney World was mania, bro. No cap.
Shut up.
No cap.
All right, see y'all next week. We'll be back. Deuces.
Straight like this, I need my money in a bag. Oh yeah, I've been counting dead men, putting bodies in a safe.